Okay, so I'm just doing this for effect with the candle, obviously. Put a little bit of light on the image above the candle. If you can't tell, that's a bathtub immediately behind the candle, a shower curtain behind that. But anyway, I placed an image below, above the bathtub and in front of the shower curtain. Unfortunately, it's casting a little bit of a shadow behind it. But within there, I'm trying to show the image that that I think it looks like. And to me, this looks like a skull, or or maybe like a specter type image. I don't know if you can see the two eyes, the nose, and the jaw. But at any rate, that is what that looks like to me. Now I'm about to show you what this is in just a moment here. And I'm going to flip the light on and then get a different look at it. Whoop, that was a fan. Okay, there's the light. Alright, so now maybe you can see the skull a little bit clearer. The eye on this side right there. The eye on that side. Kind of the nose. The jaw right there. Anyway, now I'm going to zoom in close, or bring you right to what I took this image from, where I noticed it, and let you make your own mind up. Getting closer, okay. Still kind of looks like a skull, but now we kind of know more what it is. Here's the image. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's the from the creators of Fireproof and Courageous War Room. Prayer is a powerful weapon. Now let me just first off say that I do agree with the premise of this movie. Prayer is a very powerful weapon. I fully believe in praying to Jesus. There's one other thing I wanted to mention here real quick. There is this symbol right here. Now they said that was a cross, which I guess it is, but it's not the typical cross that you would find in churches. Typically typically it's not an equilateral cross when you think of the cross of Christ. But what this basically is a circle with a dot in the middle of it, which is sun symbolism. Also in Fireproof, you've got the infinity symbolism. And you may say, well, okay, maybe that wasn't done on purpose. Maybe this, skull image wasn't done on purpose. Although when they lay out these movie covers, I think they take a lot of time to intentionally place things where they want them to be, to give you an idea of what they should look like. Okay, so in case you thought that that I'm off on the circle with the dot in the middle of it, I'm just going to pull up this is going to take me just a second here. I know this video is starting to get a little bit long by a lot of people's attention spans. I apologize for that. I wait for the TV to turn on, and we'll see what we can find here. I want to show you something that happens at the very end of War Room. And again, I do agree that Christians' individual prayer time is important. It should be serious. What these guys are saying exoterically on the outside, what they're telling you straight up is legitimate. You should spend time in prayer with Jesus, seeking His face, wanting Him, knowing Him, and whatnot. Esoterically, what's hidden is a little bit different. Okay, so we got the video up. Let me try to get it back from... hopefully I got it on the right spot. Oh, okay, hold on a second here. Okay, so she goes into her prayer. I'm going to actually mute the volume here. There we go. Got to do it old school, ghetto style, by my fingertip here. Okay. Alright. So now we're going to play it. Okay. There we go. Alright, so, yep. She's in her prayer closet at the end, praying to the Lord. It's a good thing to do. But I just want to talk about some of the closing images that they leave you with in this movie here, which I think are interesting. You just gotta ask yourself a few questions about some of them. Everything seems to be pretty standard at this point. Okay, this is the first one that could potentially be questionable. Praying around an Ashtaroth pole, maybe, even though, like, okay, they're playing for the flag of the United States. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I know it's kind of dragging. Okay, people praying in church. Always good to come together and pray to the Lord together. Take time in the Word, reading the Bible. No objections to that whatsoever. Okay. Alright. Yeah, well, school system used to be a little bit different. Educational system. Sports kind of one of those things that they use to distract us from what's really going on. This is interesting. I'm not sure if these are Hebrew or Jewish people or whatever, religion-wise. Let's see here. Family praying together, that's a good thing. Okay, here's the image. Alright, you got the sun off there. You got him raising his hand up at the angle that it's being raised up. Reminds me of something in the 1940s. I know he's praying over the city, and that may legitimately be that guy's sole intent, but it's interesting that they had it. Okay, now here it comes. Okay, I'm going to get the pause button ready. Okay, now watch what they bring out in the screen. If you're questioning about if I'm just making up the circle and the dot. Okay, here we go. It's coming in closer. All right, first off, I think you can probably see it now. Zoom in on it right there. You got a dot right in the center of the circle. And then they're just, like, hey, in case you missed it, here it is. Here's the dot in the center of the circle. And that's pretty much the way they close the movie out. Now, granted, they did do the 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. At this point, the amount of damage that's been done in the United States may have been too much to overcome. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's not too much for God to overcome, but perhaps there's enough damage has been done within the people, and that where the numbers, the scale or the pendulum, whatever you want to call it, has swung so far the other way. Now, it's interesting that this movie is called War Room. They start off with people planning for a war in Vietnam, then they end off showing images and or at least one image and picture of war battlefield. I'm not sure if that is meant to be, predictive programming. This woman, by the way, has the most vascular neck that I have ever seen a woman have. It's amazing. Let's see here. And I think I am going to end this video here because I do not have much more to say. Thanks.